Woman kills husband after he brings mistress home. Then, third woman claims to be his wife. Let's see here. That's the man here. Through the woman, there's a third woman. James Hargrove, a Texas man, was allegedly murdered by his 51-year-old wife, Karin Stewart, after bringing home his lover and telling Stewart that he was in love with her. However, during Stewart's initial court appearance on Monday, a woman who identified herself as Sandra Hargrove told several local news outlets that she was James Hargrove's real wife. So James Hargrove was reportedly married to two women and dating another before his murder. Sandra had no idea that her husband had been dating Stewart or had fallen in love with a third woman. According to Sandra, she and James had been married for over 13 years, since 2009, but separated in November. Despite the split, she said, they remained best friends, talked daily, and even considered a possible reconciliation. There's a video here. I'm not going to play it. I'm not sure if it's there. He's still my husband, Sandra told KPRC through tears. I mean, we have grandkids, we have kids, we have nieces and nephews. That's still my husband. Regardless of how close they were not close enough for Sandra to be aware of the two other women that James, who has a long history of health issues, was seeing. According to sheriff's deputies, James had been in a relationship with Stewart for 7 years, and that the pair lived together on and off, as reported by KHOU 11. The 41-year-old woman that James had brought home witnessed the shooting and proceeded to run for her life, telling the police that she thought the two were in an open relationship and that James had wanted the two of them to meet. How crazy this man is, right? Yeah, right. The shooting had occurred on the 23600 block of Mistress Route Drive in the city of Spring, Texas, just about 2:20 a.m. 2:20 a.m. in the morning, according to KRPC. After being rushed to Houston Northwest Hospital, he succumbed to his injuries. According to his wife Sandra, James had just recovered from COVID after spending 4 months in a coma. Wow. He was paralyzed for a year and had 2 heart attacks, a stroke, and kidney failure. See, let me just stop here. I mean, if you have all this stuff that happened to you, the last thing you need is to be fooling around with 3 women. You know, I mean, 1 woman is bad enough, but 3, you know. And then I saw a report that COVID affects the brain. So maybe this is what happened to this guy. Not making any excuse for him, but, you know, if COVID could affect the brain and how you think, I mean, the whole idea that he's going to bring his lover to introduce her to the woman he's living with, I mean, how many men are really going to do something like that? You know, I mean, really. Unless up front, you know for sure that you had a conversation with the woman and you told her, look, you know, I'm seeing another woman and let's have a threesome or something, you know. Then that will make sense. But most women in America are not going to put up with that. You know? I mean, having been a man in America, I definitely know how women are here. Maybe in some other cultures, it's possible, but very unusual here. So when she was questioned by police, Stewart said that she had opened fire on him in a fit of jealous rage after he revealed that he was in love with another woman, confessing to the crime. Stewart remains in jail on a $75,000 bond and isn't due back in court until August the 17th. So ABC 13 obtained court records that indicated Stewart had been previously charged with felony battery in 2016 in Louisiana after allegedly running over her then husband with a truck and dousing him with lighter fluid. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, he ran over the husband with a truck and doused him with lighter fluid. So this woman, so this is not the kind of woman you're going to bring a lover home to. After the charge had been downgraded to simple battery, Stewart ended up pleading guilty in that case. But she likely won't see the same thing happen this time around. Oh, because she murdered somebody. Fortunately, James' unnamed lover was able to escape Stewart unharmed, but his suffering spells heartbreak for his real wife, Sandra, who had no idea that any of this had been going on behind her back in the first place. It's not believable. Clearly, it is, because I'm here, but it's not believable, said a tearful Sandra Hargrove, because that's my husband. He's still my husband. Well, what a story, You have a story of jealousy, murder, and then I guess could you call it a triangle love affair or something like that? Well, apparently one or two women were not aware of what was going on. This is an incredible story out of Texas, of all places.